Hello everybody. It is May 13th, Saturday, second to last day of the turkey season. It has been a tough season. We were really close yesterday morning to some birds. Unfortunately, a coyote ruined that entire endeavor. And just seemed the rest of the day, me and Dad kind of drove together and tried to get on birds, and every time we did, something went wrong. A guy with a compound bow walked up on Dad trying to kill a bird. That was weird. I've never seen that before. A tractor pulled up and started. I really don't know if he did anything. He just parked his tractor in a field and scared a big tom. I got on some birds that I thought maybe were toms, and they were all jakes. Kind of thought about shooting one. I know a lot of people say it's a no-no. Shouldn't shoot jakes, but you get towards the end of the season, man, you're like, oh, I'll kill anything at this point. I don't want to, though. There's that big tom I was after yesterday. I marked it on the X app where he was roosted. So I'm going to try and get a little bit danger close this morning to where he flew down and where he went. So I'm going to set up. Probably not going to say much. Just sit there. Maybe cluck a little bit. But hopefully I can get it done. These some big birds. Now, I had 5 or 6 birds roosted over here yesterday. So hopefully we can get it done. Because I want to go to bed. Waking up every day at 3 a.m. and then going to work at 2 and working until 10 is, man, it's been tiring. So, especially when you live 40 minutes away from work. But hopefully it happens. Hopefully a big old tom walks by me. Well, we're set up here. I got a gobble. I got a tom gobbling right by the parking lot. The toms I was after yesterday didn't gobble till pretty late. They're about 100 yards north of me. It's good and bad when a tom is gobbling by the parking lot, because I currently hear a truck driving to the parking lot. Like 3 guys will be on that same bird, and then he'll fly down and immediately walk away. I've only heard 2 gobbles, and they're both south of me. So hopefully something gobbles here soon, or some just comes to me. They may not gobble much this morning. It's really humid and wet and rainy. So, morning didn't go well, but I just saw Tom in this field, and I'm just gonna run and see if I can kill him. May not be exciting, and I probably won't get it on video, but second to last day of the season, gonna have to try. Well, I'm sorry to say I couldn't get any of it on video. I had to crawl through 2 creeks. I am drenched. I had to Rambo swim to kill this bird. I am so sorry I couldn't get it on video, but my camera would have been destroyed. So my dad just shot a tom this morning too. We doubled, and this bird was out here strutting, and he had 6, 7 hens, and I had to crawl like 70 yards to get to him through water, 2 ditches, mosquitoes, but I got it done. So we'll tell the story in a bit, but I'm ecstatic.
Oh my God, dude. He was gobbling like crazy. Oh my Lord, dude. I Rambo snuck through that freaking, like my head popping out of the water. That's pretty much how I killed him. I crawled through. You know, it probably wasn't that far, but it took like an hour.
Yeah. Is that your rangefinder hanging there?
Oh yeah. I tried to keep ranging how close he was, and it wouldn't range.
That's awesome.
Finally, dude, it just I knew they wanted to get across that road.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't go what we did. I just walked down the fire lane. It's so thick. I'm like, they're probably in that next field.
There's a lot of green right
I
now.
walk up. He's 60 yards strutting by the tree line. By the time I got past the 2 ditches, he's 72, 60 yards out. I ain't got a prayer. But all the hens are going this way. He walked right to me. I never called, nothing.
Did you see me way down there?
I saw you drive this way.
Yeah. Well, no, I was on that main road and I seen him because he was strutting when I drove down that
He
way.
was strutting the whole time.
Okay, but I went down. There's birds in the other field.
Oh, is there?
So I turned around.
Those are all the 7 hens.
The hens. There were a bunch of hens.
It's the same Tom that was above you that one morning that flew behind
Oh,
you.
I'm sure.
It's gotta be
I drove down that road right there.
a rope.
And I was down at that down at the end of the road, and I'm looking with my binoculars, and I seen him go out of strut and start walking this way. And then so I went down there and was gonna look at by the old lady's house. No, I was down by the old lady's house, and the phone started ringing, and I'm like, "Oh, did he get him? Did he get him?" And when you said, I was so happy, dude. I was like, "That's awesome."
Is that one of them from yesterday?
I think so, yeah. I think it was the one I crawled up to yesterday.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God.
That's pretty awesome, isn't
This
it?
is 2 years in a row you doubled with your kid.
Yeah, I know, but
doubled
I just said I'd never doubled with you before.
No. I don't think I think the closest we've ever gone to doubling. Well, I don't know. I can't believe that happened.
Dude, I'm so excited.
What? Huh. I thought I had 3 shells. I only had 2 in there. I got 1 shell now. Only needed 1, I guess.
Well, that's the good thing.
What did I shoot? I must have shot sometime. I probably missed a bird sometime. I don't know.
That the guy that was hunting with me over there, I heard his bird gobble like 4 or 5 times,
someone-
hammering. Boom! Like, I mean, right?
Someone shot in 7B
Oh, really?
right at morning. I'm like, man, he killed that thing in the tree.
Dude, I when it was shooting time, like I couldn't even barely see because it was so overcast.
Yeah, it was bad, and I had 1 goblin right by the parking lot, and all of the goblins were.
Yeah.
But he was right there, and so I'm like, I'm just gonna walk over
You
there.
got weeds hanging from
Dude,
your arm.
dude, it's bad. I literally Rambo'd. Look at that.
I know.
Look at that, dude. I had to swim to get him.
Ton of
Dude,
water.
How bad do you want a bird?
It rained so bad. Oh, I know.
How
I
bad
know.
do you want him? It's
I
second
know.
to last day. Dude, thank God I didn't shoot that Jake yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I was like, and I thought, I got 2.5 days left.
Yeah.
God, dude, that's awesome. What are the chances of us doubling?
I don't
dude?
know, man. That's
awesome.
so cool. So cool, man.
So we doing? Is that my bird first?
Yeah.
See how heavy he is. Can't believe we got it done like that, man. That was crazy.
Dude, he does have a rope.
Yeah, I know he does. I told you
that's
he
a
got
really good
he got a
rope.
paintbrush.
It's a really good rope.
Maybe my longest beard ever.
Probably 10. Yeah.
10
10
inches.
inches.
That's awesome.
Mine's probably like 9.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 8.5. Actually, I don't know. Mine's got.
Yours is thicker.
Mine's thicker, but I think yours is just as long. I thought he had a double beard there for a minute.
A little over 10.
Oh, 10.5.
No. Yeah, it is. Right there, 10.5.
Nice. Oh, you got a longer beard. I do love those thick beards though. Those paintbrush kind of beards.
Oh, dude, the thick beard
Yeah.
is where it's at, dude. I love thick beard. But, you know, I don't care about the beard.
I
As
do.
long as he got spurs.
Are you kidding me? When White shot his bird and it had beard rot, I'm like,
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
like this. It was like 4 hairs
yeah,
going down.
JoJo's didn't have one last year.
Yeah, that's true. When you,
But she had like 1.3 inch.
you guys did a true double though. You guys shot yours 1-2 together.
Yeah.
But this is our first double. No, I didn't even know you shot a bird until I called you and said I killed one. He shot his right off the roost. See how heavy? I'm saying mine's 21. Oh my God.
26.
Oh my God. That's tied for my biggest ever.
26. He's definitely heavier than mine.
Oh my God. 26 pounds?
That's awesome.
That's tied for my biggest bird ever. I don't think he's got as long as spurs as my other bird though. Oh my God, he's 26. I never would have guessed. I told you I'm terrible at guessing weight.
Yeah.
So yours is probably 21.
I said 22, somewhere in 21. What'd I say?
You said 21, 22.
Okay.
When we were talking, when we pulled up.
It's probably
26 pounds, dude. That's awesome. I thought it was an inch, but.
It's 7/8.
Okay. Is that one 7/8?
1 inch.
So 1 inch spurs?
1 inch. 1 inch.
I always count the longest one.
Yeah, these are like 5/8 probably.
3/4.
No. 7/8.
Oh wow. Almost the same bird.
Yeah.
I don't think that one's an inch though. That one's also 7/8.
Yeah, they're both 7/8.
Oh, it's like the same bird I shot in 17. But you know what also happened in 2017? I got West Nile with all the mosquitoes, and guess who just got killed by mosquitoes?
Yeah.
Hopefully that don't repeat itself.
I had my thermocell going, dude. I had so many mosquitoes around me. I just was like, I couldn't take it anymore. I had to turn it on. But as soon as I got it cranking, they were all gone. So that was nice.
Oh my God.
That's cool tying your best, ain't it?
Yeah, it's tied my best ever.
Switch it to pounds. $22.
Right on the money. 22 and 26.
Yep.
Almost the same bird, just he was a little heavier.
They're toms.
Oh, I know,
matters,
right?
man.
I know, right?
That's all that matters.
Last year was weird because like Katie Joe shot a bird with like what was it, 1.25 inches spurs, and it was 19 pounds.
Yeah, I know. That was nuts.
And how much was yours? Yours was like 24, right?
24.
And hers got beard rot, but she got the spurs length though.
Dear God, man, she had some massive hooks. Looks like some rain's coming. That is such an awesome bird, baby. What a shot, dude. You put a great shot on that bird. So I was afraid that when I was holding it up, I was afraid that I wasn't at the right height and you were going to have to raise up too far.
You were raising it up so high. I'm like, oh my God.
Were you? Well, it looked like I was way too low.
No.
But from your angle, you know, I can't tell from your angle.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh. That was so awesome. We're going to weigh them, measure them, all that stuff. Oh man.
Kind of out of it right now.
Bag. Woo! I'll measure his beard.
This big old boy down here.
I think it's 10 inches.
10. I have no idea. 9. I'm guessing. 9.5.
Nope, 10 inches.
Sweet.
Right there. 10 inches.
10 inches.
This looks exactly like Ethan's bird. I don't know about weight wise. Let's check his spurs. 1 inch.
Ooh, that's not bad.
1 inch spurs, just like Ethan's. 1 inch on the money.
Here
1 inch
comes the
spurs,
money.
10 inch beard, and then now we're gonna weigh him.
Okay, I'm going 22. If he weighs less than 20, I'm going to be really ticked off because every single one of my birds I've killed have been less than 20 pounds. And that's like so stressful, you know? That's so aggravating.
I don't want to break off his spurs.
Because we'll throw hands.
Woo, Katie! That was awesome.
That was really cool.
That was so awesome. Oh man, I'm so glad we stayed in that spot.
Yes.
I am. If we would have got up and left, you'd have never got a bird.
I would have cried. I'm not going to lie to you. Do you really think he's less than Ethan's?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I don't really. Bro.
20.
No.
It was 20. 20 pounds.
Why do I always get the small birds? This is so.
You do every year. We were
This
just
is
teasing
so
you about that.
stupid. That's so dumb. Literally every year, I can't kill anything over 20 pounds.
Michael and little Michael. Ethan got one. Bubby got one. Wyatt got one in the youth season.
Mm-hmm.
I got one. What? Yesterday? Yesterday? Was it yesterday? Yeah.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So day before the last day. So I got mine yesterday. Ethan got his yesterday.
Yeah, because
And-
Ethan said the 3 killed within 2 days.
And
So.
then you got yours today in the last minute. I mean,
Yeah.
he was going to roost.
Oh, yeah,
I know
for
they
sure.
were all heading towards the woods to go to roost from the field. Oh, it was so perfect.
That is wild.
So perfect.
What is going on, everybody? It is July 1st, and I'm finally getting the last video of this past turkey season out. So, watching this video, you can probably all tell we got no footage of any of our last kills in the past 2 days. You know, it was really, really hard this season recording. This was kind of a trial year for me, my dad, and mostly me. I didn't have any GoPros. I didn't have any cameras, any Tacticam cameras on our shotguns, which was a big mistake. Turkey hunting with just a camera and your cell phone is extremely difficult and almost near impossible when you're self-filming and you don't have somebody with you. And me, who's somebody who works all the time and only goes hunting when I get off work, I'm always by myself. So it was difficult. It was really hard, and unfortunately, the last 2 days, you know, actually the last 3 days, we weren't really recording that much, unfortunately, because we were just like, all right, we're in desperation mode. We just need to go out and kill a tom. And so the story what happened with me is I started off that morning, went to the spot I went where I filmed that tom on that edge of that line, of that tree line, and I went back there. It was pouring down rain for like 10 minutes, so I went back to the truck. I heard a few gobbles. They flew down and disappeared. I drove all the way on the north side of the property, and I saw a huge tom strutting with a bunch of hens and some jakes. And lo and behold, this is the same tom that my dad accidentally set up right under in the morning one time. It's the same tom my dad shot and missed. It's the same tom that me and my dad saw during the youth hunt. At the end of the first day, we went out scouting for the morning, and we saw him out in almost the same exact spot I shot him in, walking across trying to get to the road. Because when I saw him to the road, he was about only 60 yards off the road. He was trying to cross, and when I drove past, I kind of pushed him back to the public land. And when I came back out, I didn't know which way he was going to go, but I'm like, chances are he's going to come this way. Well, I really couldn't even have brought my camera because I would have been soaked. It was so bad. It was so wet. I was like Rambo-ing it, and I was in water. I was crawling. I had mosquitoes all over me. It was hot and muggy, and I'm crawling. I'm moving like 8 inches every time he turns. I had a hen like 10 yards, maybe even 5 yards from me. I had all these birds. I don't know how none of them saw me. And he just so happened to just walk right to me, 40 yards, boom, just dropped him. I wish I had a Tacticam. I will fix that here. I'll probably have one on my bow this deer season, so no matter what happens, I'll have somewhat of kind of footage, and I'll probably buy a GoPro. But I shot him, not knowing to me my dad already killed the bird. So the day before, I didn't have a lot of footage because I was driving my dad around. We were trying to get on these 2 toms that we've seen the whole season. Me and Wyatt saw them the day before the opening day of the youth season. We saw the same 2 toms in the green field. I saw those same 2 toms. I saw that same tom strutting in the parking lot. I saw the same 2 toms the day before. We were trying to get. We saw them all season. So the bird that I killed, we saw the whole season, and then he set up the same spot
where he almost killed him the day before, and the tom was right above him, 30 yards, flew down, and he drilled it. It would have been awesome footage if he also had a Tactacam. So he killed the tom, and I killed the tom, and we talk about it in the video. And I had no idea that we even doubled. It was so awesome. It was 40. I literally took 45 minutes crawling through creeks, like little divots that dripped down like 2 feet, and all the fire lane was just drenched. It was like that much underwater, and I literally had to go on my hands and knees and army crawl to this tom, and I was just drenched. I was literally swimming to him, but I was able to drop him. He was strutting and gobbling, something that I've said a million times this season I'm not used to seeing. It was a great day, an absolutely great morning, and I'm so sorry I couldn't catch this on video, but that's what happened, just long story short. And then, as you see, my sister hunts the next day, last day of turkey season. They went to church. They almost didn't even go out hunting in the evening. And we have a small piece of private land right next to the public land that we got permission to hunt. And there was a tom strutting in that field, so they were trying to get around to get him. And while they went there and trying to get him, a tom walks up behind him and walks in the field, and she just smokes him. Literally, he was walking through the woods, probably going up to roost. It was the last minute of the last day, and she shoots this tom. It was the coolest thing ever. I so wish I could have been there, and I wish they could have recorded it. But they were trying to get to one tom, and then another tom came up behind them. So it was an awesome time. It was an awesome last minute. 3 toms in 2 days. It was our best season ever. It was also the hardest season ever. I tied my record for my biggest tom ever. It was just a really great season, and we had to overcome a lot. We had to overcome a lot, and it was really aggravating, which turkey season can be in Indiana, especially northern Indiana, how turkey act on public land. But it was an amazing time. Like Katie Jo was able to crawl and get to that strutter, and then just have a tom walk up behind her, which may be the other tom that was hanging out with the tom that Dad killed. So. We don't. I mean, who knows? It's hard to really tell sometimes, but that's what happened. I really wish we could have got some of it on video and on the channel for you guys. But this was kind of like a trial season, seeing how it works. And man, it's difficult. Man, I fell in love with it. Maybe 2 weeks we're gonna start putting up cameras, and I'm so excited. But that pretty much is it for the turkey season here in Indiana. Hopefully in the future we'll have better footage and more cameras, and we will. And it was a lot of fun. And it was an absolutely amazing end to the season. And I can't wait to do it again next year, and I cannot wait for deer season. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in 2 weeks when we're putting up cameras.